Good morning to those on Cloud Hub, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter. Good to see you. If you would please go ahead and share. We have a lot to talk about today, as we normally do. Um, yeah. So we want to be able to get that out there, get the message out so everybody can see what we're doing and can join in, go right along with us. Okay. Let's see if Rumble has loaded up yet. Probably not. Rumble's always the last to load. There we go. Maybe that's it. We'll see. Okay. Yes, we are up and running on Rumble. Hey, hey, hey. Isn't that great? Okay. So here's the thing. Um, Next, I want to talk about something that may not be able, hey, Curtis, that I may not be able to talk about on YouTube just because of the nature of what it is. And I want to show some, some articles. Hey, Living Grace. I want to show some articles and things of that nature that I may not be able to show on YouTube because of the fact that the A and the I can pick it up. And I have been getting dings on there for different things. So I don't want to take any chances. So here's the thing, Melanie, thank you. Thank you. If you want to see next week's show, and it's not going to be on YouTube, then you'll want to go over to Rumble and follow me over there. So just look for Susan Knowles, Knowles, under Rumble. Follow me there. And that way, if I don't go on YouTube because of the nature of what I'm going to be talking about, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see it on Rumble. Curtis, you had COVID 2 weeks ago. Well, Curtis, you saw my show, right? I was dealing with it as well. So if you didn't see that show, I think you did. I think you were on that show, as a matter of fact. You may want to take a look at that because I think a lot of people are going through that right now. And I said the word, but I'll say C in the 19 instead of saying that word again, so that it doesn't get picked up on YouTube and get watched and everything we're doing. But today, again, just follow me. Your good news: Trump is in office, and this is just one big nightmare. Oh, Melanie, got it days after it was on. Yeah, yeah. Well, you didn't catch it from me, Curtis. The show didn't give it to you. I'm just kidding. All right. Now, today we're going to talk about a subject that I've hinted at before. This one we can have on YouTube and any other channel, hopefully, and that'll be okay to talk about. But I wanted to bring this to you and give you some information on it so that perhaps you can benefit from it. So let me go ahead and get this started and we'll let it rattle. All right, let's get started. First of all, as a disclaimer, this is about my health and wellness journey and the research that I've done. And as always, consult with your doctor regarding what is right for you. That being said, I want to talk today about green tea. Now, I've heard a lot about it. It's like everybody is talking about it. So I want to know, is green tea all that it's cracked up to be? Let's take a look first at what is the origin of green tea. Now, if you can believe the reports, green tea originated in China, tracing back to 2737 BC. The discovery occurred accidentally when the Chinese emperor of the time mistakenly drank water with a dead tea leaf boiled inside. He found the flavor refreshing, and thus a new beverage was born. Now, who drinks green tea? Well, the Chinese are the largest green tea drinking nation. People in China consume approximately 50% of the total green tea consumption in the world. Japan is the second largest green tea drinking country. About 80,000 tons of green tea are consumed in Japan every year. So, what are the health benefits of green tea? Or maybe I should say, are there any health benefits to green tea? Well, green tea is considered a superfood, one of the healthiest beverages on the planet. This conclusion is primarily due to the extensive amount of vitamins and antioxidants that are in green tea. Research has found that green tea leaves contain bioactive compounds that decrease the production of free radicals in the body that play a role in aging and disease. For this reason, green tea is often used for medicinal purposes. One of the most popular and exciting theories about green tea is that it can burn fat and increase metabolism. Different studies have demonstrated that the consumption of green tea can oxidize fat both in a resting and moderately intense active state. The majority of the body fat percentage was shown to decrease in the abdominal area. It is important to point out, though, that some studies presented no change in metabolism or fat loss, so the effects may vary depending on the individual. And I would say, dependent upon how strictly they are adhering to drinking the tea and what else are they eating along with drinking the tea. I think that is also a factor. Now, what other health benefits may green tea have? Many risk factors for cardiovascular diseases, such as heart disease and stroke, have seen improvement with the consumption of green tea. Also, along with the physical effects on the body, green tea is known to improve brain function and protect the brain from neurodegenerative diseases. One study focusing on cognitive functions discovered increased brain activity, improved memory, and greater task performance in patients that drank green tea. Green tea is high in antioxidants, which work to protect the body from damaged cells that can result in various chronic illnesses, including cancers. While some research is needed to establish a clear correlation between green tea's antioxidants and chronic illness, one review of observational studies found that women who consume the green tea frequently were at a 20 to 30% lower risk of developing breast cancer compared with those who did not. And you can see that's a study done by the NIH. So, in case YouTube is asking, that's who did that study. Now, what if I drink decaf green tea? Are there still any potential health benefits to having the decaf green tea? So, they say if a natural water process is used to decaffeinate the tea, then it loses only about 5% of its antioxidants, leaving 95% of the same health benefits as regular green tea. So, as long as you choose a tea that is naturally processed, you can receive almost all the same benefits without the added caffeine, according to the study and according to the article there. Now, what health benefit is potentially specific to drinking the decaf tea? A growing number of reports indicate that tea has beneficial effects on blood pressure in various animal models. As early as 1984, Henry et al. Investigated the effect of decaffeinated tea on chronic psychosocial hypertension in certain mice. They found that tea, polyphenols, not caffeine, reduced the blood pressure 150 to 133. So that's from a 2019 article, again with the NIH involved, and that's the title of the article: Effects and Mechanisms of Tea Regulating Blood Pressure, Evidences and Promises. Now, what are some of the better decaf green teas to purchase? Well, according to an article in the Hartford Courant, let's take a look. They said that Yogi Decaf Pure Green Tea, available at iHerb. These tea bags are inexpensive and offer all of the green tea's natural benefits, naturally decaffeinated rather than processed um, through all of the use of chemical solvents, meaning that all the tea antioxidants are not stripped away. Also said Clipper Fair Trade Organic Decaf Tea, available at Amazon, organically grown, decaffeinated using a natural carbon dioxide process that leaves it packed with its natural antioxidants and allows you to reap the benefits of green tea without upping your caffeine intake. They also said that Twinings Nightly Calm Green Tea was also a good decaf, and the ingredients are also 100% natural, meaning it retains all of the great benefits of regular green tea. Now, here's the question: how much green tea should I drink daily? Though decaf green tea is healthy, you should stick to the recommended daily upper limit of 400 milligrams of caffeine, according to the Cleveland Clinic. Said luckily, this amount will be hard to reach if you're drinking decaf tea, which averages about 2 milligrams a cup per the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health. In other words, you can drink about 200 cups of decaf green tea per day. Woo, yeah, don't try that. I would suggest don't do that at home. Okay. Now, you also, which means although we didn't look at, the caffeinated tea, obviously, as it says with the decaf, says 400 milligrams of caffeine. So you have to take that into consideration if you're having caffeinated tea. Now, should I drink my green tea from tea bags? Researchers at McGill University tested four popular brands of tea sold at grocery stores and found that a single plastic tea bag can release 11.6 billion microplastic and 3.1 billion nanoplastic particles into the water. And while experts don't yet know the exact effect that these chemicals have on our bodies, drinking plastic hardly sounds like a smart or healthy idea. I'll second that. Now, the particles come from the polypropylene that many manufacturers use to seal the tea bags closed. These microplastics are found in a lot of foods and beverages, including water bottles. Yet the study revealed that the levels released by the tea bags were thousands of times higher than other products. I read this, I don't know, I heard this like a week ago. And I was thinking, my gosh, when I drink tea, I always get a tea bag because it's so easy to do. Well, guess what? That practice is going to change. It said also opt for tea bags that are completely biodegradable, plastic free, organic, or made with a plant based materials. Another phrase to look for are tea bags that say they're free of the epichlorohydrin, which is a chemical some manufacturers add to prevent the bags from breaking down quickly. Isn't it good to know they always have your health in mind when they're making things that go along with your food and your beverages? It's amazing. Loose leaf tea, of course, not only is it a chemically free, fresher option, but it often produces a stronger, more flavorful cup of tea. And to make tea with your leaves, you need a tea infuser or some type of container that you can use on your tea. I mean, if you want to be healthy in what you're doing, otherwise, you get all this benefit from the tea, supposedly. And then if you end up having tea bags or something with the nanoparticles and all the chemicals, you've defeated the purpose. So here's to your health and drink up. Just make sure that you're buying the right tea, you're not drinking too much, and you're not maybe, consider not getting it in tea bags, right? So, anyway, I hope this has been informative for you. So, once again, we see all of these things where we have all of these benefits supposedly given to us by the food and the beverages that we have, but at the same time, we have to be careful because even though something says, "Oh, this is really good for you," like supposedly green tea has a lot of benefits for you, as we've just seen, you could take away all those benefits by the fact that it's in a tea bag that may have the microplastics and the chemicals and everything else. So crazy, crazy. And as Curtis was saying over here, loosely or tea metal tea ball. Yes, those are good. I have one of those. I have been using the tea bags. I will not be using tea bags anymore. And I'm going to do more research on, more carefully, I should say, when I go to purchase the green tea, I'm really going to take a look at how it's processed. If it's decaf, I only drink decaf. If it's organic, are there tea bags involved? And if there are tea bags, it's like they said, if you get those that are, uh, all natural, biodegradable, things of that nature. Yeah, time to throw away the tea bags. I know, Deb, time to throw them away. Had I known, I never would have gotten them. I don't know with the fact that there's chemicals around the tea bags, on the tea bags. I don't know if you open them up now and put that tea in something else, if you can reuse it or not. I don't know if the chemicals are released once the water hits it, or if it's released just being wrapped around that tea and it's still there, even if you take the tea out of it and use it some other way. So I don't know. That may be something that, if you're interested, that you may want to research and find out. Now, like I said at the beginning of the show, next week I'm going to talk about a subject that I may or may not be able to put on YouTube. So you will want to follow me on Rumble, and you just go in and just on the line, the bar, the search bar, put in Susan Knowles and find me on Rumble. Follow me there just in case that I can't show this next week on YouTube. And in the future, if I have shows that I can't put on YouTube, that you'll always be able to get me on Rumble. All right. Does anybody have any questions? I don't know, compared to black tea, how good green tea is. Is green tea better? Is it not as good? I'm not really sure. I was telling Curtis that, I do drink a lot of black tea because it's in my kombucha. So I do have a lot of that. But it sounds like specifically that it may be the green tea and what's in the green tea where the benefit lies, and that black tea would not give you those same benefits. So I really am going to be looking into getting that organic green tea, decaf tea. I'm going to have to figure out where to get it from. And I'm going to look closely at, again, how they process it. Because as we've talked before in shows before today, we've talked about coffee and caffeine free, decaf coffee. You have to be careful how how it's processed, because it could be harmful to you if it's processed incorrectly when it's decaffeinated. So anyway, I hope this gives you a basis, a jumping off point, if green tea is something that you think will be a benefit to you. And if there are no more questions, make sure to activate alerts. Yeah, I mean, Curtis, you can share Rumble. You can share a Rumble on my channel anytime. Whole Foods. Melanie, well, I don't know. Are you talking about Whole Foods, the store? Would they have what you need? I don't know. I think you'd want to check that out. Find out again how they process it. If it's organic, where it's grown. If it's organic, it shouldn't be sprayed or anything like that with chemicals. But again, I would really look into something, because a lot of products these days, I'm looking at it, and I'm not sure if you can really trust everything that you're reading. You have to really kind of go in depth a little bit now, and do a little bit more research than I think we did in the past, to make sure that you're getting what they say that you're getting. It tastes so so. Are you talking about the green tea, Dad, that it tastes so so to you? I know, I was looking at some green tea yesterday, and there are some green teas with mango flavor. Uh, you might want to look into something like that. If you don't like green tea by itself, you may want to look into something that's flavored, and make sure that what they're adding in there, like if they're adding mango and true mango, that is also organic, and how that's grown as well. Because again, you wouldn't want to put something in with the green tea that's going to take away the benefits of the green tea. It's not worth it. So anyway, all right. So I guess if there are no more questions or anything like that nature, we'll go ahead and we'll end today. And again, I thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you will go ahead and share this. Melanie, Trader Joe's and all that. I would, again, do some research or even call Trader Joe's and find out how they, if you're looking for decaf, make sure how they, what the process is for decaffeinating that tea. If it's organic tea, make sure that it is truly organic tea and how, how it's grown, maybe where it's grown, that nature. And you also may want to go to the teas that I talked about, and that was in the article, and where that where they said that tea was the best tea to get. You may want to go back and look at that, find out how the teas compare, like at Trader Joe's, to that tea, and see if it looks like it has similar benefit. Melanie said, add good quality 100% essential oil. Uh, I don't know. I use olive oil, coconut oil, and things of that nature, all organic, of course. And so I don't know. If you're saying add it to the tea, I don't know what would be added to the tea for flavor. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. See, that another thing, Melanie, when you're adding something like that oil, you want to make sure if you're drinking a lot, let's say you can drink a lot of decaf tea a day, you want to make sure that you're not adding so much oil that you're getting, the negative effects of maybe gaining weight from the oils that you're putting in there. Tear open the tea bag and put tea in metal diffuser. Um, I have a question, Susan, if you guys have green tea. Yeah, see, Deb, I don't know. That's what I was saying a minute ago. I don't know if you open up the tea bag and put it in a metal diffuser, if the chemicals have already gotten into the tea because it was wrapped in the tea bag, or if it's safe until you put the water on it, and that's when all the chemicals are released. I don't know that answer to that question, and that may be something that you want to look at, because if you open that tea bag and you put it in a diffuser or in that metal ball, uh, are you still getting the chemicals from the tea bag? That's the big question. And you may be able to Google that and find that out. I'm not sure, but I would certainly do that first before using that tea. All right. Okay. Any other questions? Only 1 to 2 drops that are very concentrated. Uh, Melanie was saying, yeah, doTERRA. Yeah, I don't know that everybody can use doTERRA. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. doTERRA. I'm not really sure. I'm familiar with what they are, but I don't use that product. There are some people that can and can't use different things. So I don't know. I mean, there are different flavors that you can get and things of that nature. I don't know how that's going to go with the tea, if that's going to taste well. I just don't know. And I guess you just have to try and see. Now that sounds good, Deb's saying, with adding some flavor. Essential oil is extremely good for your health. Oh, I no doubt, Melanie, absolutely, no doubt. I just don't know how much you should put in it. I don't know the combination. I don't know if what that does to the tea flavor. I don't know. People, I guess, can just try it and see what they think. As I said, there are some teas that are already made with the flavor in there. The one like I found yesterday with green tea and mango flavor. That was, I don't know if they put real mangoes in with the tea. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But yeah, try whatever combination works for you, and see what absolutely will work. I know there are essential oils that people use all the time with different flavors. Ginger is one of them. On and on. And you have to be, some people, you have to be careful. Some of the essential oils you can put and you can drink, and some are, or orally, and some you can just put on your skin. So you want to make sure when you're buying them that you're buying the right kind that you can take orally, right? And those people who do work in the essential oil or use essential oil a lot would be able to tell you more about that. Try G, is it ghee or G? Butter, very little. Curtis was saying. Yeah, yeah. Again, I don't know. I don't put anything in it. Careful of flavored ones. Yeah, exactly, Melanie. That's what, if you're getting something, like I said, with a mango flavor that's already in the tea, you've got to know, is that mango organic? How is that process and everything else? So that's why I personally would probably not want to have something with a flavor in it already, unless I know exactly how it was processed. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here today. And again, if you would please share this so that other people could perhaps benefit in their health and wellness journey as well. And as always, have a blessed day. We will see you again next week. And God bless. Take care.